Good morning. It is 8:02. We have packed up the tent. We have eaten a very interesting breakfast. Yeah, there's a story behind that one. I don't think I mentioned it, but we were taking out everything we didn't need and putting it in a box that we were leaving at the hotel, and apparently we decided we didn't need breakfast. So yeah, it was all, well, we think that's where it is. If not, we don't even have a clue. So breakfast, we split a mini Cliff Bar and ate some Fritos. Yeah.
Fritos. It's what's for breakfast.
It is today, but so we only have the 6 miles down into Erwin, and it's another beautiful day. I tell you what, I'm gonna just probably lose my mind the first time I have to do this in the rain. It's hard enough when it's sunny, but there it is, big ball in the sky. You ready to go, bud?
Working on it.
Okay, off we go. Well, it's kind of poorly done, but it is 100 miles. We just stopped for a minute. I had to take my R1 off, but something interesting. I was getting a hot spot on one of my feet, and it looks like it's right where the seam in my smart wheel sock is. Now, granted, we did 19 miles yesterday, and that may have just been a little too much, but I took the sock off, put a little gauze with some Luco tape over it, and I'm just hiking in my liner. I'm going to take a closer look at that. I may just be going back into darn Tufts. I mean, I like the knee-high socks because it protects my legs a little more, and, you know, there's some compression in it, but I can't have that if it's going to do that to my feet. So we'll see. 3 more miles, and we will be into the bridge at Uncle Johnny's and heading to the hotel. Well, ever since we came out of the campsite, the shelter, I think we've gone up more than we've gone down, especially after Temple Hill. We've done some pretty high climbs, and we're all the way back up to, by my watch, 3251, and I think Erwin is at like 1600. Rich is on out ahead. I stopped. We actually have cell service, so I was answering a text, but yeah, this is going to be a test of his knee. I don't know if I said it. I fixed that. Yeah, I fixed that hot spot, so I might just edit this out if I did, but yeah, I did. I'm babbling. That's what happens when you eat Fritos for breakfast. I'm not sure if you can see it off through the trees, but that's Erwin. We have come 4.28, and we're at 27 and change. We've still got to drop down to 16, so it's going to be pretty much straight down, I guess. Oh, I'm sure they'll run us back up a couple times just because, you know, general principle. But shouldn't be too much longer, and we'll be in. There's a better view of Erwin. We're just about a mile from where we need to be. It's just going straight down. We've got a good bit ways more to go, but it's a beautiful day. I was starting to worry that the bugs are going to start coming out, and that we probably should buy some bug stuff at the next resupply. Sorry. Rich says it's going to get cold again, so maybe we won't have to worry about it. This downhill's killing his knee, and I can tell he's really freaked out about it, and I don't blame him. We'll just have to see. I told him maybe he's using a strap. Maybe he can try a different kind of a knee thing. He's just never had any trouble with it before. And of course, right before we come out here, something starts happening with it. And he rested it for 2 weeks, and it seemed like it was better. But hopefully we'll get to the bottom of it. No pain, no main, right? This is at 343, I think 0.1. It's the river view. Really, really pretty. So we just have 1 mile to go. And since breakfast is Fritos, because I think I'm the stupid one that put it in the breakfast in the box, I'm hungry. One thing that hasn't happened all week and needs to happen for me is a milkshake. So hopefully I can rectify that problem. Well, I better pay attention to what I'm doing, or it'll be a stop at urgent care. Oh, there's more river. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's pretty though. We're dawdling because the view is so beautiful. Feels like summer up here. I don't think we even talked about last night. It was not cold at all. Rich didn't even wear his puffy. I had mine on, but I didn't wear my down booties or anything. Hey, you can see the river all along there. And there's Erwin. But yeah, it said it was 29 when I got service this morning, but it sure felt warmer than that. It's pretty. Well, we're basically there. It's like I said to Rich, where's the elevator to the bottom? Because we got to get there pretty quick. But that's the bridge, and down there is Uncle Johnny's. That's Uncle Johnny's right there. But we still have about 200 feet to go down, so seriously, I do think there probably will be stairs or something. It is gorgeous. I'm wondering, maybe when we're at Walmart today, maybe I'll buy a town dress. I need to carry one more thing, like I need a third eye. So, I don't know if we're going to end up using this, but yesterday's video ended kind of abruptly. And this is where we've been for a little minute. Super 8. We came down at Uncle Johnny's, and Rich's knee was hurting pretty bad. And Jimmy and I believe were actually there waiting for us, which was a blessing. They knew about an urgent care doctor, and we decided that we should have it looked at. Rich didn't want to go because I told him, you know, the typical doctor answer is go home and rest it for 3 weeks. But apparently this guy sees a lot of dinged up hikers. So anyway, we went and saw a doctor. I think it was Larson or Lawson. And he says that Rich may have a small tear in his medial meniscus. Now, when you're the wrong side of 60, probably all of us have some degeneration in our menisci. So he told him to rest it and ice it for 48 hours and gave him some Meloxicam. And tomorrow afternoon, Doug's going to shuttle us up to Indian Gap. And that's 8 miles downhill, which is where he has the problem. And we're going to do the 8 miles downhill into Erwin. And that will be the tell if we're going to continue onward at a much, much, much slower pace. I promise, if somebody, I swear, if we break that rule, just slap me. But we will see what happens. If we can do that, then we'll start back up and go real slow. I mean, I'm talking 8 mile days. Or we may be going back to Nashville to hopefully have his knee very quickly scoped. There's mountains. I know, I'm just walking to Food Line. Have his knee quickly scoped and maybe get back on at the Shanties. And, you know, our hike's already so jacked up, we'll just have to come back and catch that section. But, so I have him in the bed with ice on his knee. I'm going to Food Line, and I'm going to stop and get lunch at Pal's. And I'm just trying to stay positive and not lose my ever-loving mind. So anyway, sorry this isn't very pretty, but this is what we're looking at. And maybe we'll go have Doug shuttle us to dinner tonight if he gets too trapped in the room. I mean, it's not hurting him at all right now, so we'll see. I would ask y'all to send all your positive energy and vibes, but by the time you see this, the whatever's going to happen has already happened. So that's all there is to tell you.